Hi, I'm Paul. This is my first video of 2024. It's January 1st, and I decided to do a tutorial about DaVinci Resolve's Project Manager. So if you're new to DaVinci Resolve, or if you've been using it and you're kind of confused about that panel that first opens when you launch DaVinci Resolve, you're going to want to watch this video. I also created a free PDF that you can download. You don't have to provide any information, no email address or anything like that. It's just a link. You can download it, and I'm going to use that PDF as I'm going through this tutorial. Okay, so I've got DaVinci Resolve open, and if you haven't downloaded it already, I'll leave the link for Blackmagic Design. That's the company that created DaVinci Resolve in the description of this video. It's also in the PDF. It's easy to download and install, and there is a free version and a paid version. You don't need to buy the paid version if you're just starting out, because the free version gives you just about everything you need to use to get started. The paid version is currently $295. It's just a one-time fee for lifetime use. There's no subscription or anything like that. And this is an incredible video and editor, and also for editing audio and special effects. So anyways, I've got it open. And when you first launch it after you've installed it, so it's going to put an icon on your desktop. If for some reason, when you double click it, it doesn't open, just right mouse click and select open. So this is what they call the Project Manager panel. And you have three options up here. There's local. This is what's on your computer or your laptop on the hard drive. There's a network, if you're connected to a network, which I'm not. Most people aren't unless they're using it for work. And then the cloud. And I don't use that either. The only thing you'll see when you first install it is this untitled project icon. And you can use that to start a project. So DaVinci Resolve organizes it. It's a database, and that's the way it organizes things. So if you come up here and click this little icon to the left of projects, it opens up the library. So DaVinci Resolve creates this local database. This is like the top level, kind of like in Windows Explorer. This Sound FX, this is something, if you use DaVinci Resolve's tutorials in their manuals, you can load for free. They offer sound effects, and it creates a library. I haven't used it. I've used some of the sound effects, but I didn't create anything inside this library. You can add another project library if you want to. I don't really do anything with this. I'm not an expert at DaVinci Resolve. I'm still kind of new to it. So you can use these drop downs to sort everything in the library. You can select this icon to restore it. I don't use these. You can search it. And to close this window, just click the little icon to the left of projects. And this is your main screen. Oh, one other thing. Let's go back to this. You'll see these little information icons. You can click on that, and it'll give you the some information when it was created. Here it just says modified, but you can open the file location, and as you'll see, it's under C and users. And this just opens it up where DaVinci Resolve created the database. And so this isn't where you save your projects. It's just a way for DaVinci Resolve to keep everything organized in the background, and you really don't have to worry about that. Okay, so this is a project that I'm going to do next. It's about crop sensor versus full frames, digital cameras. So this is a project. These folders, I created all of these. So this is how you navigate. So right now we're in the top level of the project manager. If I select this folder, you can see I've got projects in here and I created another folder. And in that folder, I have some other projects. And again, I'm following along with my PDF. So what we have here is the structure, the level. So you have, and you can just keep on creating more and more folders. So the way to get back to the previous panel, since I'm down 2 levels from the main panel, is just to click on it. Now it brings me back up. If I'm down, 2 levels, and I want to go right back to the main project manager panel, just click on projects. So this is kind of like Windows, except it's the path looks a little bit different, but that's all it is. You're just clicking. This is the way you navigate. So let's go and create a new project. So I'm going to go back to the main panel. There's a few ways that you can create a new project. You can double click on this icon right here. You can come down here to new project and select that, or you can right mouse click and select new project. And same thing with folders. If you want to create a new folder, there's a little icon right here, and then you can just name it and then click create, or you can right mouse click and select new folder. So let's say I want to put this project that I'm just going to start working on after this video. If I want to put that in this folder that says projects in progress, you can drag and drop it into it. And now it's in there. Now, getting it back is you can't drag and drop it. So what you have to do is come over to this little icon, and it says copy project to. So I've got it selected. It's got the red border around it. This, I think I'm still following along with the PDF. This window, this copy to window will open. I would suggest never changing this project library path. You're going to use this choose folder. So home is the top level where it says projects. This is the top level panel. You can use the drop down, and these are all the other folders that I created. And then you see this one, projects in progress, and IRC, that gives the whole path to get to that folder. If I leave it at home and press copy, and I go back, now it's back up there. But it's also still in the projects in progress. And I think that's just a safety feature, just in case it goes off in the Never Never Land. You'll have it in both locations. So the only way to get rid of it from this location or the original location where it was at, is just to select it, right mouse click, and select delete. And it asks you if you want to delete it. Come back up here to projects, and there it is. So if it's at home right now, we're on the main panel. If I come back up here and select copy to, and I leave it set at home, it makes a copy on whatever panel you're in. It doesn't matter if I was down in this panel and make a copy, and I select projects in progress, it adds a copy. So I'm going to select it and delete it. And it does show that it is a copy. Okay, so if you want to make the icons larger and smaller, you can just use this little slider right here. If you want to sort, you can use this drop down. If you want some more information about your projects or folders, click on the little information icon and we'll give you some information about it. The default is the thumbnail view. If you want a list view, just click that icon. And then if you want to search, just click on the little search icon and you can type it in there. And if you need to export or import a file or folder, you can just use these buttons down at the lower left hand corner of the screen. And then if you can also, if you click on a project, you can just, if you want to open it, you can either double click on it or just select the open button. So now we're in the project manager, or we're in the DaVinci Resolve's workspace. If you need to if everything gets all goofed up and you need to reset it, just select workspace and reset UI layout. And if you want to open the project manager while you're in the workspace, all you have to do is come up to File, select Project Manager, or Shift and the number 1 on your keyboard. And again, DaVinci Resolve really needs to do something about these panels, that they're so dark. They're on top of each. I mean, when they're on top of each other, it's hard to see where one panel starts and the other begins. But I don't know how to change that. And yeah. So anyways, but this is it. So now you'll see everything just like you saw on the desktop. The only way to get this back to the originally when we were looking at it is to close DaVinci Resolve and reopen it. Otherwise, it's just going to open over the existing over the workspace. But you can do everything you could do in the when you first open DaVinci Resolve, you can do in here. So anyways, that's my first video of the year, and I hope this helped some of you, because when I was new to DaVinci Resolve, it took me a long time to figure out how to navigate and go up and down one level. It was making me crazy. So thanks again for watching.